Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to what will hopefully be a series of me giving a new lease of life to some cars. Today we've got our very first project, a 2007 Fiesta Z-Tech S. So first up we have this 2007 Ford Fiesta Z-Tech S with an oil starvation issue which killed the turbo. Sadly it's a common problem with these 1.6 TDCi's engines. As you can see, I've already removed the turbo and there's a new one sitting down there on the floor. First of all, I need to get the car jacked up, remove the sump, give the sump a good clean and replace the oil pickup pipe. Okay, so with the car jacked up and now safely on axle stands, it's time to have a look at the sump. As you can see, there's quite a bit of oil drop down from when I removed the turbo. However, it just looks like there's these bolts drop that down. Well, annoyingly, that took a lot longer than I hoped. The sump itself is actually not too bad. I expected a lot more sludge. I'm actually debating whether it's had a new sump at some point, because there's quite a bit of sealant around the sides. But yeah, that's not as bad as I thought. However, this, which I believe is probably the main cause of the turbo failing, you see, that was actually a lot fuller. However, when I gave it a wiggle, a massive, probably half a litre of oil just came through and I think cleared it. But still, I've got a new one of these to go on, so hopefully that should sort a lot of the problem out. Right, so as you can see, I've given it all a nice bit of a clean down here. I've replaced the oil pickup pipe with the new one, new bolts. Considering this engine's done 153,000 miles, you know what, it's all pretty clean in there. Right, whilst the sump is getting a bath in some engine degreaser, I thought I'd try and remove this oil feed supply to the turbo. It's kind of easier said than done with the cat in the way. However, I think I might have enough room just to get it out. Right, there's that out. And I don't know if you can actually see inside here there is some mesh that looks as though that is completely clogged. And that is probably the main cause of the turbo fail. If you look at our new bolt that we've been given, it's actually got this mesh that you slide in and out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to completely remove it and just keep it completely free. I can't see that going to be causing any other issues. If anything, it'll have a more constant stream of oil to the turbo. So, right, let's get it on. Right, so the new turbo feed supply pipe is installed and on. Now, apparently, doing some research, the main issue why everything starts getting clogged up as it does is the injector seals start leaking, allowing carbon and crap to get into the oil system. So I have bought some new injector seals. So I think what I'm going to try and do is try and remove the injectors now and replace them, give everything a good clean up, and then yeah, should just be a case of then bolting the sump back on, putting the new turbo in place, filling her up with some oil, change the oil filter, and good to go. So let's get cracking. First injector out, and as you can see, all the carbon build-up and crap around the injector seal. That eventually then goes into the oil system and clogs everything up. There's quite a mess in the actual slot where it sits. So what I'm going to do is give everything a good clean, replace the injector seals, and hopefully it'll be all good as new. Didn't want to bore you by replacing all the injector seals individually in the time lapse, so I've now fast forwarded and all 4 injectors are back in place. Along with this, which I've given a bit of a clean around the edges and stuff. So it looks a lot better. And we have one clean sump, which I'm now going to put on. Sump's now in place. Before I put the turbo back on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the oil filter so I don't forget. And then that is literally just the turbo left to go on, and hopefully all good. Sadly, that's all the time I've got for today, but please tune into the next one and hopefully we'll get the turbo bolted in and go for a drive.